Audi has finally done it. The 2026 Audi Q9 has been officially unveiled as Audi's new flagship three-row SUV. And this is the model that could completely change Audi's position in the full-size luxury SUV segment. If you've ever looked at the BMW X7, Mercedes-Benz GLS, or even the Lexus LX and thought, why doesn't Audi have something bigger and more commanding than the Q7? This is the answer. Before we go deep, welcome back to USA Car Central, where we break down everything you need to know before you buy: performance, features, real ownership cost, price comparisons, pros and cons, and honest recommendations with zero hype and zero bias. Now, let's talk about the Q9. First impressions: this thing looks like Audi finally stopped playing it safe. The Q9 is longer, wider, and noticeably more imposing than the Q7. Expect an overall length around the 205-inch mark, putting it directly against the BMW X7 and Mercedes GLS in footprint. The design language is sharper, more squared, and more premium-focused. The grille is wider and more upright. The lighting signatures are next-generation OLED and matrix LED-based. And the overall road presence is significantly stronger than anything Audi SUV buyers have had before. Inside is where Audi is clearly aiming to dominate. The Q9 introduces Audi's newest digital cockpit layout with a fully integrated curved panoramic display setup. You're getting a large digital driver display, a central OLED infotainment screen, and an optional passenger side display. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. There's next-gen voice control, over-the-air updates, connected navigation with real-time data, and a high-end Bang & Olufsen 3D sound system. Now, let's talk about space, because this is the entire point of the Q9. Unlike the Q7's tight third row, the Q9 is designed as a true adult usable three-row SUV. Expect significantly improved legroom in the third row, power folding second and third rows, and usable cargo space even when all seats are up. That's critical if Audi wants to win over families cross-shopping the BMW X7 and Mercedes GLS. Material quality: this is flagship territory. Expect Valcona leather, open-pore wood trims, brushed aluminum detailing, ambient lighting with customizable themes, heated and ventilated massaging seats in the front and second row, and executive rear seat packages in higher trims. On the technology and safety front, Audi is loading this SUV heavily. Standard features include adaptive cruise control with lane centering, blind spot monitoring, 360-degree camera, front and rear cross-traffic alert, automated emergency braking, parking assist with memory, and advanced driver assist systems built on Audi's latest architecture. Expect trailer assist and air suspension as well, especially considering this is a full-size luxury SUV where towing capability matters. Now, let's move under the hood. The Q9 launches with Audi's latest generation mild hybrid powertrains. Expect a turbocharged V6 with a 48-volt mild hybrid system as the standard engine. Power output will likely sit in the 350 to 375 horsepower range. There is also strong expectation of a plug-in hybrid e-hybrid version offering substantial electric-only range for daily commuting while keeping full SUV capability. For performance enthusiasts, an SQ9 is almost guaranteed. That variant would likely carry a twin-turbo V8 pushing close to 500 horsepower, directly competing with high-performance variants of the BMW X7 and Mercedes-AMG GLS 63 territory. Air suspension, adaptive dampers, and quattro all-wheel drive will be standard or widely available depending on trim. Now, let's talk about what most buyers actually care about: price. Audi has positioned the Q9 directly in the premium full-size segment. Based on competitor benchmarks in the US market, BMW X7 starts around $87,000, Mercedes GLS 450 starts around $90,000, Lexus LX starts above $107,000. The Audi Q9 is expected to start around $90,000 for the base model, with higher trims easily pushing past $110,000 depending on options. A fully loaded SQ9 could approach $120,000 or more. So Audi is pricing this right in the middle of the segment, not cheap, not the most expensive, but competitive. Now let's talk ownership cost. Assuming a $95,000 purchase price, here's a realistic 5-year ownership estimate. Depreciation. Expect roughly 45–50% value loss over 5 years, around $45,000 to $50,000. Insurance. around $2,500 to $3,000 per year depending on location. Fuel: if averaging 20 mpg on premium fuel at 15,000 miles per year, expect roughly $3,000 annually. Maintenance and repairs: German luxury SUVs typically average around $1,500 to $2,000 per year once outside warranty. Total ownership cost excluding financing could easily approach $85,000 to $95,000 over 5 years. This is not a budget vehicle. This is a lifestyle vehicle. Now let's break down the pros and cons. Pros: a true full-size Audi SUV finally competing properly with BMW X7 and Mercedes GLS. High-end interior quality and advanced digital tech. Strong mild hybrid efficiency improvements. Adult-friendly third-row design. Balanced pricing within the segment. Standard quattro all-wheel drive. Cons: likely expensive long-term maintenance. High depreciation typical of German luxury SUVs. No fully electric version at launch. Could overlap too closely with a fully loaded Q7 in pricing. Resale value may not match Lexus LX durability perception. Now my honest opinion. The Q9 is extremely important for Audi. For years, Audi buyers who needed more space had to leave the brand. This SUV fixes that. If Audi executes properly on interior space and keeps pricing reasonable compared to the BMW X7 and Mercedes GLS, the Q9 could become Audi's most important SUV in North America. However, if you need a full-size luxury SUV today, the BMW X7 and Mercedes GLS are proven products with known reliability data and resale history. So should you buy it? If you need a vehicle immediately, buy what exists today. If you can wait and want the newest technology, newest design language, and the latest Audi architecture, the Q9 is absolutely worth waiting for. Personally, I think the Q9 will be a strong contender. But the final verdict depends heavily on real-world pricing and how usable that third row truly is. If Audi nails the space and keeps the base price competitive, this becomes a serious threat to the segment leaders. If they overprice